lot of you guys know that there's a 5,000 friend limit on Facebook. You can see this article when you Google 5,000 friend Facebook limit, then it's you. Here's the article, here's the related questions. I actually answered, but did you know there's a 30,000 limit on LinkedIn? And what you want to do to be able to weed that out, I'm going to show you. When you have too many connections, here's what you do. If you're at 30,000, you can't accept anymore. It'll just show an error. So what you do is you go to your friends, and actually that's under my network. Here are these connections. And if you sort by recently added first name or last name, you're not going to be able to get rid of the low quality ones. You can't sort by the oldest added. So the trick is you search with filters. And one kind of filter is you can search by location. So you can search by the people like Pakistan, Philippines. Because the thing with adding friends on Facebook or LinkedIn and other places is that it's so easy to start adding when you have a new profile. Like when I started adding 20 years ago. But it's hard. You can't just mass undo it. And the apps that mass unfriend people will get you in trouble. Friendfilter.io and some of these other ones. I don't do it. You should do it manually. Or have a VA do it. And so a lot of these you can see are not as good, even though we've got a lot of mutual connections. What I used to do when I had only a few thousand connections is I'd come in, right click to open a new tab on these people that I'm thinking maybe they're not going to be a fit. So right clicking into them and seeing how many mutual connections we have. So here, only one mutual. If we don't have a few mutual connections, and if they're not high profile or someone you can tell is someone who's worth knowing or super related to what you're doing, then you just come here, click remove connection. And when you're looking at this list of people, they'll usually just show this whole does these services, provides these hashtags. If it shows this, it's usually a sign that they're not a good connection. They're not because they don't have a lot of mutual connections. You'll show mutual connections if you have them. So I right click into here. Actually, this one does have a lot, 47, 45 plus 2. So okay, I'll keep them. There's some people that only have a few mutual connections. They're well-to-do in some way, and I won't necessarily eliminate them. But if they say expert, if they say business development, if they say sales or something like that, then probably don't want to keep it. But that I'll keep because it's nice to show. It's nice, when you have a lot of mutual connections, because it just makes your perceived authority look better. This one, only 2 mutual connections, not very strong, not many connections in total. I don't even want to connect with, no offense, people who that do lower level VA work, because I want our team members or team leads to be doing that. I don't want to be directly supervising such folks, so we'll just remove those. You also want to remove people who have no profile picture, or their headline is like crypto something or whatever. All right, here's my favorite way to get rid of people. Look at current company, Fiverr, Upwork, and sometimes I'll put in Google. And these people don't actually work at Fiverr any more than an Uber driver doesn't work at Uber. So if they're in a developing country, and you can see there's 11 pages of these, I'll go to page 11. If there's not a lot of mutual connections, this one's got a lot, then I'll right click in and you can have a VA do this as well, but I always like to demonstrate doing it, which is what I'm doing here, so that this is training for anyone else to be able to see. So that way you don't have to retrain them each time. Privately, one-on-one, teach them each time. They can watch this training. They can, learn, do, teach. Watch me do it. So this one, there's a lot of mutual connections. They work at Upwork. This is right on the border of do I want to keep them or not. But because they work at Upwork, and I take connections in Pakistan, but not a lot, right? I'm more picky about that, because otherwise I'd have 50,000 connections just from Pakistan. If it's maybe, the answer is no. Just like with your hiring people, if someone's a maybe, the answer is no. Do not hire them. You only want hell yes. Meetings, potential clients, no maybes, only hell yes are the ones you're going to keep. Literature review, I don't think I want that. So remove that one. So you just keep doing this until You get that number down to some more reasonable number, 7 mutual connections. Any of these people that promise that they can generate a lot of money, that's pretty much a no. Let me show you how to do this on Facebook too, which we'll use this to enhance the existing article on Facebook, which I have right here. What do you do when you hit 5,000 friends? Okay, on Facebook, you'll see I'm at the 5,000, but birthdays is the easiest way to get rid of people. Because they have so many connections on their birthday, so many whatever, they won't notice you unfriending them. So the ones they show first are usually ones that are higher powered. If they have a blue check, I'll probably still keep them, even though I know you can buy a blue check. This guy has some good connections in common. This one says became friends with 16 people. That doesn't mean that we have 16 mutual friends, so we'll see. To do this, you kind of have to know who these folks are. So if you have an executive assistant who knows your network, they're not just going to randomly unfriend a family member or someone who's important to you. So let's see, on Facebook, I'm looking for, are they posting often? If they haven't posted in the last 6 months, gone. They don't have good mutual connections, gone. Or unless they're like senior VP at, Google or something. This guy's got too many reels. Also, I'm going to check if we have messages. Let's see, do we have any messages here? He's got 5,000 followers. That's not enough for me to consider him an influencer to be working with. This one, there's nothing here. Oh, wait. Jason Frazier speaks of you. Okay, mutual connection, but that's not strong enough. So I'm at the 5,000 already, so I'm going to unfriend. You can always refriend these people later. Let's see. This guy, 446 mutual friends. I'm going to keep that. Just because of that, I'll keep it. Let's see what else. Client. Also say something. Oh, that's another topic on what you say on their birthday. Let's see this guy here. Giuseppe Ariante, one mutual friend. Oh, I met him in Italy when he was doing his Mormon mission thing. And he friended me. I didn't want to be mean, so I said, okay. But now that it's been 2 years later and he's not done anything, we've not connected, I will unfriend him. Seems mean, but you just have the limit of 5,000. I hit that limit 15 years ago, so I need to do this. Anyway, you just have someone do this. Go through location, filter by location, filter by company. You can even filter by name if you want, but this should be enough. And now I have room to accept more connections. I'm at 29,981. I like to leave 10 or 20. Now let's take another look at how we accept connections. So 7 mutual connections. There's a greeting that actually is personalized instead of, hey, LinkedIn says we should connect, or no meeting at all, or greeting at all. So I'll say accept. All right. This guy here, 20 mutual connections, even though he's got blockchain, crypto stuff. Oh, he's going to come to the Digimarcon Texas event I'm speaking at tomorrow. I'm at the airport. That's why you hear the noise. Okay, accept. This one, 446. I'll take that. This one, 18. Technology advisor, software development. This is a maybe, so we'll look at the profile. If they're in sales and they're going to send you that automatic, hey, we should connect message, then I'm going to say no to that. This is maybe. Let's see. He's got a reasonable amount of engagement, and it doesn't look like he's just pure promoting. So maybe. Senior manager of business strategy, accelerate. I help companies accelerate their. Okay. So here he's actually a sales guy. So didn't want to say that, but he's trying to bring. If I accept this, he will then try to send. Let's get on a meeting and let me try to sell you my services to build software. Like, no, I'm not interested. So I open this as new tab so that way it doesn't keep. I can keep this original LinkedIn tab open. Okay, this guy we looked at, lead gen, virtual assistant. He's not posted anything for months, so I think you will leave. Oh, I already moved him. Okay. This guy, 23. You'll have a lot more mutual connections because the 30,000 connections, you're more likely to have more mutuals than on Facebook. So this 23 is not necessarily a lot. He's reposting. Very dedicated SEO person. I don't know. Let's see. Do we have any messages? I'm going to think no because he's just a freelancer. Oh, yeah. Your profile came to my suggestion to who I should connect, which is a canned message, so I don't think so. go on. Anyway, hope you found that helpful on what you do if you have too many connections.